Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, and back with another video. Not a haul or review or anything. I'm making this video as kind of... I made a video similar to this last year. There's something that's coming up that I'm very excited for. And I've talked about it a bunch of times over the past few months, and that is New York Comic Con is coming up. It's something I look forward to every year. This is my fourth year going. Very excited. It's October 10th through the 13th in New York City at the Javits Center. So I thought I'd make this little video and give you some sort of Comic-Con survival tips. Obviously these tips can be used for any con that you're going to. Doesn't have to be New York Comic Con, but since that's the event that's coming up, but I know there's been there's cons throughout the year, just about all the Wizard World shows and Dragon Con and Power Con, all these other things, and everything has a con. Anyway, so here's the thing. So first off, there's now this is specifically for New York Comic Con, and that, well, really for any con, really, the first thing you need is a ticket. And if you've been thinking of going to New York Comic Con and you do not have a ticket yet, you got to get your butt in gear, because this thing is almost sold out. Because I got my laptop here. I'm going to flip this around. And you'll see here, Thursday, $30 to single day tickets. That's the only thing that's left. Everything else is gone, sold out. Sold out. Okay, so hopefully you got your tickets ahead of time if you're planning on going, and if not, get moving before these are gone. Any of the comic book stores that had tickets available, they sold out. This is pretty much your only available option right now. If you don't have a ticket, is Thursday. It's the only thing left. Tickets have been going so quickly for this event, quicker. It just shows how big that this event is getting. Tickets have sold quicker than any other year. I was lucky enough I got a 3-day pass, and I got the Thursday single day ticket. Because the 4-day ticket, which is what I wanted, sold out before I got a chance to. So I'll be there all 4 days. But that's, but anyone that knows, even if it's not this event, if you've been to any other kind of events over the year, you know how fun they can be. They're tons of fun. There's all kinds of stuff to see. There's panels, and there's people signing autographs, and celebrities, and there's stuff to buy. There's busts and action figures and Star Wars stuff. Obviously, comic books as well. Just tons of stuff. If you could think of it in pop culture, there's something there that for you, and you get all the big companies have their booths there, and lots of movie studios have stuff being. A lot of times you'll see displays of movie props and costumes sometimes, and this event they do a real cool thing called Artist Alley, which you get all these artists that are not signed by DC or Marvel or anything like that, but they put out their own artistry, and they sell prints and whatnot, and it's a good way you can support these artists that aren't signed, and hopefully they're looking to get signed, expose their stuff, and cool stuff like that. And you get all kinds of people coming, tons of big stars. We'll just kind of go back to the main page on this for a second. You get people from The Walking Dead are going to be there. You got Anthony Daniels who played C-3PO from Star Wars. Jason David Frank, who was the Green Ranger from Power Rangers. Who else? Patrick Stewart was just announced. William Shatner's going to be there. Stan Lee's going to be there. Tons of cast members from The Walking Dead. Like I said, Andrew Lincoln. You got Norman Reedus. I'm just kind of looking through the list here. Just got all kinds of. You have, let's see. We'll just kind of like. Hopefully you can read that. I don't know how well you could read that, but let's see. Denai Guerrera. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but she plays Michonne. Just various people. Just sort of like scroll through. I'm not going to name every name here. It's like impossible. There's see Kevin Smith, Lauren Conrad from The Walking Dead. There's one person, the person that there's Norman Reedus. The person I'm looking forward to the most, Seth Green, Sigourney Weaver. She's going to be there just Sunday. She's going to be very limited, so it'll be tough to get to her. William Shatner, Ashley Eckstein. Let's see. Now, the person I'm most excited to see is, well, this guy right here is Hulk Hogan is going to be there Saturday and Sunday. And that's like childhood hero for me, you know. So that's a big deal for me. So I definitely want to get a chance to see that. There you see, as I said, Jason David Frank, so on and so forth. You know, again, I can't scroll. I'm not going to list every name that's coming because it would take forever. But anyway, that's just tons of people that are there. And like I said, panels and things. I know Saturday night there's a Walking Dead panel with the cast, and but just so much stuff. Anyway, go on to the next point of little tips. First of all, you know, it's a big crowd, and you know, if you're not good with big crowds, if you lose your temper very quickly, you may not want to go to these kind of things. You know, you're weaving in and out of people. You're trying to get to a panel or a signing or whatever, or you're online for something. You know, you're gonna get bumped into. It's just a fact. It's gonna happen at some point. So don't lose your cool. If people are bumping into you, you know, relax. And I'll tell you, I've never had a situation of bumping into someone and they're like, hey, what the heck you doing, man? Like, you know, what's the matter with you? You know, I've never had a situation. People are just friendly, and, you know, it's a situation, you're surrounded by people who love so many of the same things that you love. You know, whether it's Star Wars or anime or Transformers, superheroes, comic books, zombies, whatever you could think of, you know, it's there, and you get so many people, and it's such a friendly, it's a great environment. It can be so much fun, as I've said before. Another thing, of course, you get cosplayers, you know, and, you know, so many amazing costumes you see over the years, and you see your stormtroopers and your superheroes, and you see video game characters, and, you know, there's like the sexy Wonder Woman or sexy Catwoman, and, you know, various people females that are physically endowed, let's say, you know, it's there. And for the ladies there, you'll see guys dressed as Superman, and so once in a while, last year there was a guy dressed as He-Man, which is cool. That's like the equivalent of, like, for women is like Slave Leia. For men, it's like He-Man, because it's like very little clothing. If you're gonna dress like that, you better be in shape. And but it's tons of fun. It's a lot of cool things. Now on to some of the little tips I wanted to make, and these can also be everyday tips. A lot of it has to do with basic hygiene. First of all, before you go, take a shower. Please take a shower. You know, all these people, it gets hot, it gets sweaty. Please take a shower. I beg you. Then you get, again, a lot of people, you don't know who has what, people touching you, whatever, or if you're shaking hands with people, whatever, you're talking to people. Here's a tip. Hand sanitizer. Bring a little bottle of hand sanitizer. Okay? Bring some tissues with you. Also, you want to stay hydrated. Bring water. I used this last year. It's, it's a little dorky maybe, but this is the perfect. If you're gonna use a Transformers water bottle, that's the place to use it. I just liked using this. I bought this, I think at Target. I think it was $1. It's plastic, so it's lightweight. And you carry around a lot of stuff. You don't want to be weighed down by like some metal reusable bottle. So you use whatever bottle you want, but I'm just using this as an example. So stay hydrated. Also, if you get tired, take a rest. There's places in the Javits Center. Again, I'm sure other places have this as well at the other cons, but the Javits Center has areas where you could sit down. There's outlets, so you can plug in your phones if you want to charge your phone or iPad or whatever you're bringing. Also, I would suggest, I like to bring like a bag like this. Again, I just using this as an example, but pretty cool bag. Got the Avengers on there. Just to carry a bunch of stuff in. Bring some stuff with you. If you're buying a bunch of stuff, you gotta have something to carry it in. Not everyone at these booths, unfortunately, don't always have bags sometimes. So that's just little things like that. Again, you could bring your chargers, your phone chargers, because there are places where you could plug in your phones. There's the Javits Center. You go. There's an elevator. You go upstairs, and there's like a food court there. So, and again, more places to sit down. So there's places you could chill and relax, take a break, recharge. So you can get something to eat. There's bathrooms around, of course. But overall, just have fun with it. Try and get, if you can go more than one day, that's great. Because to do everything, I went 3 days last year and still didn't see and do everything I wanted to do. It's like almost impossible. Even with 4 days, I still may not be able to do everything. I don't know. But take your time. If you have only the one day, kind of, think of what's most important to you. Think of, well, I definitely want to get an autograph from such and such person. Do that. Or if you're more interested in just like buying comic books all day, just do that. Just try and maximize your time, however much time you have. Nothing. Here's another little quick tip. People, you're taking pictures of things. There's all kinds of things displayed, or you're taking a picture of someone with like a cool Iron Man costume or Stormtrooper costume or what have you. Don't like be standing in the aisleways where people are trying to get through. Try and go take your picture and like move on. Don't block the way. Don't block the like aisleways there. If you can avoid that, try and not be photobombing and stuff and going in front of people. Don't block people's way. Some people, they'll sit there and like, oh, let's get another picture, like make a pose like this. Like, no, just take your picture and go. Don't be that guy. Don't be that rude person who's you're getting in. People want to move, but it's tough. But in overall, that's just a few tips and things. Just give you a little bit of information. Again, if you're interested in going to New York Comic Con, NewYorkComicCon.com, that has all the information you need. And if any of you guys are going there, hey, let me know. Drop me a message. PM me, drop me a message in the comments or whatever. It'd be cool if somebody wants to try and meet up or whatever. I tried doing this last year. It didn't quite work out with some people, but hey, this is so. In general, I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it fun and informative, and comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until my next vid, so long. Have a good day.